got it fixed for the most part. So we are alive.
We're alive now.
We're on air.
Welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul. Taking your questions on anything in this life. Live from Johannesburg. We're on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
No, Instagram's not working. So I just
We're not on Instagram. Facebook, YouTube. So, taking your questions is my daughter Shay. Be polite. And don't ask more than one question. Otherwise we get cross, innit? So it's the Christmas week, and I bet a lot of people are glad it's the end of this year. So we're hoping for good things next year for everybody. So I'm a life coach, psychic, guidance counsellor, and here to take your questions, make things a little bit easier or clearer for you. If indeed you need to share with somebody, we could perhaps affect a life and help somebody. This is purely by donation, so if you wanted to donate, do so. If you wanted a reading, I do this full time, so you can book a reading. It should be on the screen. I can't see. So wherever you are in the world, welcome. And all that's left for me to do is open the shop with the traditional.
You can keep talking in the meantime, waiting for people to show up.
Oh, people are not showing up. Okay. Gotta talk now. Yeah. Is it working? Just no questions.
Just waiting for people.
Oh, we're just waiting for you.
So you can keep going.
Keep going. I had to prepare something and I didn't. So, crazy year, huh? Crazy year for everybody. Let's just hope the year ends off nicely and that we are hopeful for next year. Got to count our blessings. And I don't want to talk.
Okay. We can open the shop now.
Can I open the shop? Shop's open.
Starting off with Facebook. Carol asks, good evening Paul and Shay, I trust you are well. May I please have a reading on this age I'm entering into tomorrow? I pray it's a good year.
The age. Okay. Carol. Let's have a little look. It is going to be a good year for you, Carol. You're very talented, and I don't think you realise your capabilities. So I need them to come out, that's for sure. You guarded against going into the past too much. And I think we're all guilty of that. Tripping back into the past. And I think that may be inhibiting you on some level. So I want you to sort of dream about the future and where you want to be. But you've got tremendous potential, and I wish somebody would acknowledge that. Tap into that potential. You tap in and you're going to surprise yourself, Carol, and happy birthday, baby.
Next question is from Rutika, who asks, hi Paul, may I request a reading for 2022, general, from you, Ratika.
There's no laughing on this show.
You'll laugh as well when you get
I
there.
won't. I'm not laughing. Don't pay me to laugh. Or smile. Smile a bit more. I won't. Serious business. You also, Ratika, need to start planting some seeds, baby. And your passions need to be ignited. You need to be a little bit more enthusiastic and stop being scared. One of the big things, you fear a lot. You don't need to. You really don't. Go for it. You're a solid person. I think it's going to be a year of you being noticed, if anything. So put that in your pipe.
Last one on Facebook is from Jayoti, who asks, "Hi, can you please tell me when will I conceive?"
This conceive. What's her name?
Jayoti, you're probably mispronouncing it.
January is looking good for you, and I would say that the second half of January you are to practice at least 3 times a week, and I think you're going to be successful end of January. Nice.
Moving on to Twitch, Missy asks, do you see a move to South Carolina for me?"
Hello, Missy. South Carolina. Jumped out. Yes. Missy, that's the quick answer. 10 has come up twice. So I don't want to say the next 10 days, but certainly the next 10 weeks, that possibility, 10 weeks, 2 months, possibilities are very, very strong. Is there a family connection in South Carolina? I've got a family connection. So it's looking positive in the next 10 weeks. Good luck, Missy.
Next question is from Shredder, who asks, "Hello, Paul and Shay. I learned my lesson, so I'm not saying happy Monday."
She said it again.
But rather good evening.
No, you reminded me of the. I'm Shredder. This is a personal joke. The DJs in this country have nothing to say on radio. So they will go, "Happy Monday, Happy Tuesday, Happy Wednesday," right? They've got nothing to say, and they all do it. So it bugs me, because it's you don't celebrate. It's happy birthday, happy Christmas, happy New Year. You don't say happy Monday. It's like saying, "Well, happy 8:15," and it's just. I'm Shredder. Good evening.
It's a pity because the previous question was, "How are you?" Last time I asked if I should have you 10 past 8.
I'm gonna smack you.
I was wondering if I should, last time I asked if I should dive into video game development. I started a bit today, but I'm wondering if me streaming on Twitch while I do this will be enough for me to buy food and whatnot. Thank you.
Nice one, Sheila. It's not enough, baby. It's not enough. It needs a massage for 6 to 10 weeks. It's a long massage, I know. But you've got to get something in the meantime. Bar work or something like that. Waitering, serving. Something to put food on the table, baby. Okay? You can do it. You know, you both. But I love your passion, baby. I really love your passion. God bless.
Next question is from Pablo from home, who asks, "Hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're doing okay. You see my relationship with G, who is a cancer, going to the next level."
Pablo, hello, baby. Cancerian G. Look, Pablo, it can go to the next level, but you are not to be impatient and don't rush her. I would say it needs a little bit more groundwork, and it's 4 to 6 weeks of chasing, and then I think it stood the test of time, and then it can be the next level. But you just be charming and be nice, Pablo, because you are. But don't be impatient.
Moving on to YouTube. First question is from first comment is from Trisha, who says Merry Christmas. First question is from Coco, who asks, "Hi Paul and Shay. I've been experiencing a lot of hair fall lately. Will this hopefully pass over the next few months?"
Hi Coco. Trish, Merry Christmas to you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. It's very nice. Coco, you're a little bit stressed, my baby. You are. A little bit nervous. Yes, it will pass. I almost want to say, it's almost like you're shedding your hair for winter. Does that make sense? And you're not going bald, baby. I think it's a little bit seasonal, a little bit stressed. It will cease in the next. It's going to stop this year. Put it like that. And you're not to worry about it. But this year it will stop.
Okay, so we've got 2 questions about personal looks, but we will answer them because I do feel these people are being genuine.
Okay.
Demond asks, "Good morning, Paul. This might sound cheesy to you. I'm a man and I feel I've gotten unattractive compared to the beginning of last year to now. Is this true, and how do I deal with it?"
He feels unattractive. Okay, that's a great question, and it's not cheesy at all. There has been a decline in you. I'll tell you that now. And one of the things is your state of mind, peace of mind. I don't think you're happy. I think you've had a hard year. There's no doubt in my mind. But there is a depression about you, and it has had a serious effect on your looks. Certainly on your outlook as well. Also bear in mind with lockdown, we've developed the COVID curves, so we're not in the best of shape. I'm encouraging you to drink water, and you're going to think, what? water. We need 2 liters in your system every day. 2 liters, that's 4 pints of water. Okay, if you're not used to it, it's hard. Okay, but we need to flush your system, because I do feel there's toxins in you. The processed food, blah, 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 blah. So yes, but here's the thing. In 2 weeks, if you just go on water, watch the fatty foods, and perhaps go for a walk, I can promise you start to feel good. And it's not cheesy at all, my mate. It's not cheesy.
Next question is from Jess, who asks, what will my married life be like for me?
It's hell. You're living with somebody else, and you don't see the good side. Do you know, I'll tell you something. I knew this girl. She was from New York, right? And I knew her years ago, right? And she was married to this guy for about 10 years. And he had never ever seen her without her makeup, right? She wasn't an oil painting, okay? She wasn't all right? So what she used to do is she used to wake up half an hour before her husband to put on her makeup. So in the morning he would see her, right? And he did it. She succeeded in fooling him for, do you know what I mean? The effort you have to put in. Now, Jess, depends what your outlook is on married life. If you think that you're the boss, well, it ain't going to work. If you think of it as a partnership where you both do the marriage, not just one of you, then it all depends on attitude. And attitude from you and attitude from your partner. That's what it's about. It's about your attitude. And nobody's the boss. You're both bosses. In your case, it should have a nice balance. You are inclined to be a bit strong on your opinion, so you want to be careful about that. But it should go relatively well.
Next question is from Andres Alicia, who asks, how will me fixing the broken electronic devices go? Will I do just fine, or will I ruin it all?
Devices? You're going to ruin one of them. Give it to a professional, please. That's my strong advice. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Do you know what I mean?
Next question is from Randy, who says, yesterday I posted a picture on my social media. It's just a picture of my eyes to my jaw. I was hoping with the person, lady, thought of it. I saw that she did see it.
So, okay. It went down well. It was received very well. Randy, you just got to guard against, there's a difference between taking a picture and posing for vanity's sake. hey. Do you know what I mean, Randy? So bear that in mind. It may have come across a little bit posy. Do you know what I mean? But good picture, and it was received, you know, she thought, wow, nice. Me like. But you're in danger of smile the next photo, okay? And try and be natural.
Mr. East Daily asks, hi Paul, I saw a friend of mine go bald and he is 17. I'm hoping that won't happen to me anytime soon because my friend is so depressed and I don't want to be like that. And from my awareness, my family had good hair.
Okay, there's a strong theory that, and not many people know this, that if you inherit the bald gene, okay, from your mum's dad. You got that? So your grandfather from your mum's side. So if he has a head of hair, there's a chance that you will keep it. If he doesn't, there's a chance you'll lose it. That's that gene. But there are measures you can put in place. There's a lot of advances now on slowing down the balding process. Testosterone levels need to be checked. It can be too high or too low. Okay, it's a simple test the doctor can do. If they are either too high or too low, it can be adjusted, which prolongs the lifespan of your hair. It may be just a nervous condition associated with you. So, get to your doctor, test the testosterone levels, and take it from there.
Kira asks, hi Paul and Shay, my family is quite conservative. How will my parents react if I tell them I am seeing someone next year?
What's her name?
Kira.
Your parents are conservative. Okay. How are they going to react? Well, you're the baby. You're the baby. You're always going to be the baby. Their baby. Always. The thing is he a nice guy? That is the thing. I think if he's introduced slowly rather than immediately, do you know what I mean? So this is my boyfriend, and that's going to be a shock. But if they can see that you are talking to somebody or blah blah blah, slowly introduce it. I think that the effect is going to be good that way rather than this is my boyfriend and I love him. Do you know what I mean? But unfortunately, you can bring home Brad Pitt, George Clooney, not at the same time. And it's still not going to be good enough for you folks because you're the little baby, the baby girl. Slowly will win the day.
Next question from Rita Gupta. Does youre have feelings for me and will he ever propose?
Rita, hi baby. Oh, he's got feelings. He's got feelings for you, sweetheart, and will he ever propose? I think he will. And I think he'll propose by April. So be nice and sweet. Always look your best around him. He's got feelings, babe. So be nice and sweet and laugh at all his jokes. Oh, you're so funny. Oh, you're so strong. Oh, you know that sort of stuff.
Next question is from Daria, who says, good evening, Paul. I slept on the wet floor today. Will my foot recover quickly from this? Hopefully I have no broken bones.
Daria. I know, I feel it. It's the right foot, isn't it? No, it's a twist. 4 days. And go 4 days and do not move it. Just leave it. If it's bothering you today, put it in ice water, please. That's what the soccer players do. All this technology and injections and creams and lotions, ice water. And don't wiggle it about. Wiggle it just a little bit.
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers, you're not allowed to sing. You're not allowed to speak English. We've got copyright on your English language. Kiss me, boom.
Next question is from our good friend, Dr. Victor.
Hey, baby.
He says, hi, Pastor, and compliments. May I have a career prediction for the next 6 months?
Ooh. Dr. Victor, nice to see you. Nice to hear from you. Next 3 months
6 months.
is going to be an improvement, Shay, for Dr. Victor.
Sorry.
Kids. The next, by March, Dr. Victor, I think there's going to be activity. When I say that, I think you might well be looking either at a promotion. Is it a promotion I'm picking up? No, I think you're going to be moving. But you've got to get into the next year, and it's before Easter. I'm not sure when Easter is next year. So, you are going to be moving to another career, Dr. Victor. Keep your eyes open and your ears open. It's looking so strong for you. But again, you're such a good worker. People love you. They really do, Victor. They love you. I just wish you would earn more money. I can see a 20% increase in your salary, in your worth. So have a little look.
Moving on to YouTube, Brittany asks, hi Paul, will me and my family be moved back to my mother's house temporarily until her new house is built?
Hi, Brittany. I think that makes sense. Yeah. It won't be for very long. If it's for 3 months, that'll be a lot. It shouldn't be more than that. But it could in actual fact be 8 weeks. So that sort of time period. It's a temporary situation, but it's livable. Not ideal, but it's livable.
Next question's from Rithika, who asks, hi, does KS regret the way things ended between us?
Does he regret? Yeah, I think he has moments of regret. I think he's ruled by his family. Particularly, I think he's a mommy's boy. Does he regret? A bit. That's what I want to say. Not as much as you do. But in time, he's going to regret. Because his mum's a painful influence. Move on, babe.
Next question is from Sarah, who asks, does Damien have feelings for me, please?
Sarah. Hello. Yes. It's all going to be apparent pretty soon. Next 3 weeks, there might be something. So if he buys you a Christmas gift, that'd be nice. But certainly in the next 3 months. So I would say it can develop nicely up until February. I see development. So yes, Sarah.
Okay, next question is from Neha, who asks, will I be able to complete my project in January?
Neha.
Neha.
Your project in January. You've got to do 2 weeks of 8 hours. A lot of work. It's a 90% chance you'll finish it, but you've got to turn up the work button. So you've got to really throw your heart and soul into it. But it needs 8 hours for 2 weeks. It's a lot, I know.
Next question is from Annabelle, who asks, hope all is well. Can you please tell me if Joel and I will go out on a date? Please and thank you.
Annabelle and Joel. Will you go out? Why not? Why not? Yeah. Yeah. More than likely that'll be in January. I think he's battling with money, by the way, or expenses. But yeah, keep being nice and sweet. I like your laugh, by the way. Hearing you laugh, he likes that. Hang in there, yeah.
Next question is from Kayla, who asks, how is me and Dante's relationship going?
How's it going? It's a bit bossy, isn't he? Is he always trying to get the last word in? Yeah. That's the feeling. It's not going very well, be honest with you. I think he always likes to be right. Typical man.
I'm right, I'm always right, because it's got a deeper voice.
I'm not quite sure. He needs to change his tune in order to keep you. I think he's a bit boring. And he's a bit bossy. For my liking. Maybe for your liking you can tolerate that. But I can't, under this cloud, I can't see it lasting, continuing the way it has, much over 2 months. He's got to get off his high horse. That's the feeling I got. A bit. I'm up here and you're down there. It's a bit like that. Sorry, baby.
Next question is from Liz, who asks, hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're both well. What's stopping Nikki from coming toward me? Thank you and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Lizzie, baby. What's stopping? She's not in the spirit of giving. Do you know what I mean? She's not in that. She's more of a New Year girl rather than a Christmas girl. Do you know what I mean? I do think she drink. I think she's preoccupied with work. I think she might not be looking after herself. I can say it like that. But I can see that she will sort of start being unblocked toward New Year. That's what I got, Lizzie, baby.
Next question is from Tabaskin. Hi Paul, thankful for your guidance. When will I be more settled in my career?
It's when you're appreciated, Tapasleen, and somebody says, "Good job." Okay. You'll be more settled in 2 months. But somebody's sort of got to recognize you for your efforts and for the work you do. And that'll boost your confidence. I'd say the next 2 months, babe.
Not sure if this is Raymond or Raymond, but they ask, "Hey sir, may I know what about me spikes people? I get crazy attention and Brad Pitt treatment, but I'm not great looking. Why do you think this is?"
Okay. You don't have to be traditionally good looking, okay, to be attractive, okay? So that you've got to understand that there may be just something about you which is attractive, whether it's your hair, whether it's the way you carry yourself. But it's called an X-Factor, okay? You have that thing. I went to go and see a band in the 90s. They came out to South Africa, In Excess. And the lead singer, Michael Hutchins, the band was on stage and he came out, and I have never ever seen such charisma. He had, you're just drawn to this guy. He's just got it. And that, you kind of think, well, wow, what is that? Am I gay? But it's just not. It's not that at all. He's just got that thing. If you're getting looks, use your swag, baby. You've got that thing. Okay, if people find you attractive, as long as you're nice with it, that's the trick. Don't be arrogant with it. Be nice. That's good.
Oh, okay. Moving back on to YouTube questions. Captain Rose asks a strange one. Why do I always feel someone or a lot of people stare at me? I just feel that sense in my home sometimes. This happens once a month or so.
In his home? Okay. Well, you could be visited by somebody you've lost, and I'm suspecting a grandparent, a male figure. They come to check on you. It's not as though you're going mad. You know, people do still care from that have passed. There is that factor. You know, there's also a guardian angel factor. We're all born with guardian angels, and when you do say a prayer, They're the ones that take the prayer to other angels. That's what I've got. I just think that's beautiful. I don't think it's a bad spirit that is looking at you. I think it's more inclined that it's somebody that loves you, that has passed. Ross, that's where I've got that.
Next question's from Little Goose, who we haven't heard from in a while. Philip the same as my profile picture online. I have to meet someone and I'm scared I'll look different to them compared to my photos.
Don't be scared, Little Goose. Don't you dare be scared. Okay, I have a friend. Now, I'll tell you this story, Little Goose. A friend of mine, good friend. She said, I've met somebody online. So I said, okay. She said, can you come with me? I said, why? She said, because it's a long way. So I said, all right. Where is it? It was 15 hours in the car. 15 hours. Right? So we get there, and it's the back end of the world. We get there at night, and this guy, he says, I'll meet you at the petrol station, the filling station. So we get there and we're looking around, right? We're dog-tired, sweaty, and then this car pulls up the other side of the road, right? And it's pitch black. And then the lights go on. Flash. So what's flash? So you go, the heck is this? 15 hours and he can't even get out of his car. So there's a big standoff. So anyway, eventually we go over and my friend said, is this Tommy? And he said, yes. And we got back in the car. He said, follow me. Okay. We get back in the car and we are killing ourselves laughing because Tommy had put a picture about 15 years ago. So, but the difference was he took these pictures on his profile when he was 50. He was now 65. And in those years, they hadn't been good to him. They had beat him senseless. And we were killing ourselves laughing. And that was Tommy. And he wasn't a nice guy. So as long as Little Goose, as long as it's fairly recent, okay, that's fine. Your nerves are getting the better of you. They just want to see what you look like. But more importantly, it's what you sound like in the flesh. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be fine.
Now we have
15 hours. Oh, sorry.
We have a concerning question from Ross' son, who asks, should I be worried about my brain fog? I sometimes can't seem to think basic things. It's that bad. I'm assuming it could be a COVID sign.
What's the name? Ross, baby?
Ross' son.
Ross' son. Brain fog. No, it's not. It's not a COVID sign. It might be a flu sign. You might be getting a cold, but it's not COVID. So I'm telling you, vitamins. I'm telling you to start looking after yourself, please. For some reason, this is also related to being a little bit too much indoors. So you need to get outside and some kind of walking, please. That will clear your fog. But it might be just a head cold. right? You know, we get a runny nose and everyone's testing for COVID, right? It's not that. We still get colds and head colds and the sneezes. Okay, but you need some exercise, baby.
Okay, moving on to YouTube. Dudu Zila asks, hi Paul and Shay, I hope that you are well. Is my current guest going to come back to me?
Hello, Dudu. Gonna come back. Yes. Disappeared for a while, I know. I will tell you that it should be January, but more likely, I think 2 weeks into January. That's what I'm sorry. 2 weeks into January, they should be back. So if they're opening up, on the 10th, give it a week. But by the 15th, should be okay. Don't be worried.
Next question is from Ivory. Hi Paul, would 2022 go my way?
Will it go your way? Are you gonna go my way? Warner Brothers. Can't sing. Lenny Kravitz song. I think by summer, Ivory, your summer, it will have gone your way. Be a nice year. That's what I feel. Okay.
And next question is from Malfi, who asks, good evening Paul, will 2022 be a better year for me?
Mouthy.
Malfi, sorry.
A lot of people are thinking like that, Mouthy. Is it going to be a better year? Yeah, it is. But I want you to have a bit more confidence, and a bit more determination, and a little bit more stronger opinions. Be more definite. I feel that if you do that, you can own a large part of next year rather than it own you. And be a little bit more definite, a little bit more decisive. And I can see it being beneficial. I think it is going to be better.
And seemingly the last question is from Kat's channel on YouTube. Hi Paul and Shay. What are Omar's thoughts toward me? Thanks.
Omar. I want to say good. That's what I want to say. But I don't know if you are going against tradition. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if you are following your heritage. That's the issue I've got with Granny.
No. Omar. Not Omar. Omar. The
What?
name.
I'm calling him Granny. Go on. What's his opinion?
What are his thoughts toward her?
Toward who? Thoughts are wonderful. Sorry. Was it a play on words there? Thoughts are good. 90%, okay, are wonderful for you. I think in the next 2 months this is going to become apparent. And a lot of my tradition came in. Is there a culture difference? Don't give up your culture, babe. That's what I want you to know. Okay? Practice your culture. Whatever it is. That's the only issue I've got.
Sorry about that. Next question is from Ritu, who asks, "Hi, good evening. Does Kapil love me? Is he loyal to me?"
Does he love you? Is he loyal? It's a bit shaky. Does he love you? He's got a love for you, I'll tell you that. Does he love you? Is he loyal? I think he loves his job more. He's more concerned about money. Does he love you? He does love you, does care, but he needs to turn up the volume or the intensity. I just feel he could do so much more. I think he's very dedicated to his work. To be honest, I think he loves work more than he loves you. That's the feeling I got. He's focused on that. And I know that's hard to hear. So, do I trust him? Is he loyal? Yeah, he's loyal. He's hardworking. He's loyal. But he needs to show more love and be more loving to you. That's my feeling.
And with that, we were all caught up with 8 minutes left.
Is that it? Shop's closed. Folks, I think that's it. I want to say goodbye to this year. And let's be hopeful for next year. I want to wish, you know what, if you made it to Christmas, I would tell you that it would be worth saying a prayer of thanks, getting through what difficulties you had. I know the good Lord would love to hear, from you, just a prayer of thanks, and it doesn't matter what religion or faith you are, okay? Believe you me, you're going to find out one day. And all those prayers are like the Christmas cards you sent to Granny. And you go around to your grannies and you see all those Christmas cards and birthday cards. I think those are going to be the prayers when we get to meet our Maker. So I think you are going to have to say thank you for something, show gratitude, be kind to everybody, and that's the spirit of Christmas. That we hopefully carry through the year and not just on Turkey Day. So say a prayer of thanks, be kind. Shay, thank you for your effort this year. Still not buying you a present.
I'm not expecting one.
Love and peace, folks. Love and peace. Did we get any donations?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Sharing is caring.
Let me just double check here.
Not a jot. Well, I hope next year you stingy people out there will donate. There's a New Year's resolution.